All right, good morning. We are actually going to just go ahead and start recording my daily playing on this game. Now, I haven't been playing on this area at all, so I did not know my main phone. Like I said, I only use my main phone for the screen recording. I have multiple gaming phones to play things and test out stuff. So, anyways, if you're a screen tapping individual and it has become a major addiction for many, and it's really sad of how many people have actually been suckered into this game and being fooled by the developers actually controlling and monitoring each zone, each kingdom, each server. Now, I'm going to go through and go ahead and prove all that to you. If you haven't seen a lot of my videos before and you don't actually believe it, we're actually going to start going through and going to server. We're going to try to actually get on servers. So the big thing is you could actually come up here, come up to characters, click on here, and wait. So it's amazing how fast they're building servers, and you never get to hear any of this, that when they're opening a server or anything, you have to keep checking out. So what I'm going to do is, on this phone itself, I have to do it because, it logs out. I don't log out on my gaming phone, and so if I check the server, it will not refresh itself, of course. So you got to refresh the phone itself and then go up. So we will see as soon as we get a server available, we will get on it and start it from scratch. So we'll wait for 5:46. I will check every half hour, so within a half hour. And then at night, of course, when I'm sleeping, I won't be able to check that. But once I get up in the morning, if it's not on, it won't, so then we know. If it does show a 5:46 server, then I'll just know that it actually pops up in the middle of the night, and then maybe I will just go ahead and try to stay up in the night and that. But it has popped up before around 8 o'clock my time. I was on the server about 8:30, and that was the 8:41 server in which I was, or the 5:41, sorry. Uh, so yeah, and like I said, I have tested this out with several accounts on several servers, and the game is actually pretty simple. Don't get too complex thinking it's too complex, because I'll tell you one thing. If you pop up in this kingdom, and no matter what type of stat you have, no matter what type of power you have, you're not going to beat these developers that are actually here. So this developer did not pop up into mine. So this is actually my alliance on this server. This developer did not pop into my server until I actually started to spend a little money. So I was actually building and building and building, and then as soon as I started, and it was the test, like I said, I am researching all this stuff. I do enjoy playing games. I've been a gamer since the Commodore 64 thing. I am, almost 50 years old, and so I have been around. I have seen a lot of the stuff. So this pretend Japanese player, of course, you know, claims he's only been on playing for 3 weeks, just like they just want to befriend you and act like they spend a lot of money. I'm on Discord with a developer that actually says, it's encouragement, and it's always just like he don't know how much he spent on this game and already, and it's it's more than $100. So it's just, they need to keep encouraging spending. I mean, it is a business. Okay, it is a simple business. So we are up there with 2 powers, and all I do into this alliance is our territory. They are going crazy with this. So the 5-5 is going. So if we want to pop into this world, I have not popped in this world for 2 days. We will see if I've been impeached yet or anything like that. So there are a lot of people that do spend, so I don't know if what's up is just someone that's been suckered into jumping in here and doing what, or if they just try to act like they're players and try to, but if someone is spending as much money as they claim on this game, so let's go ahead and go into this area here. Okay, and so the encouragement, if it wasn't encouraging spending, why do you need to know of, they act like it's a reward for you, right? But you could actually see these rare gifts that people are spending money on, so we will see here, and it's always this guy, right, that pretends. I mean, it's constant all the time. So, as in spending money, keeping it going, the rare stuff. There's other guys there that aren't. I don't have my glasses on. I guess I should have put my glasses on to read, because I'm probably circling other guys too, which of course that is just to see. So you can see it's always going to be repeated. It's always going to be the same guy. You are going to see some spenders. Some guys do not mind. Oh, I'll drop $100, just like as I was. I'm willing to drop $100 into a game, and that's definitely what they're after. But these big spenders and stuff on these games are quite, yeah. On this game, I mean, you're going to spend thousands of dollars, not know how much you spent, and then you're not going to know the actual simple basics of the game, which is, to me, crazy. It is really crazy. So their goal is to get over, as this thing started, and I told them it would be wiser for you guys to go across. They were actually heading up towards us. This guy built in and said, hey, we're fine, and I just allied with him, even though he's small and stuff. But they tried to stop us. We ended up taking down one of the a fortress guy that was actually put a fortress up right on a dragon. But like I said, these guys are moving quite quickly. But there's no way a game, especially if you go on Instagram, you go on Facebook, this game is not that popular. And if you try to communicate in-game, it's extremely difficult, because most people do not speak or read English, right? You look at it, and then your alliance, it's probably, let's see, there's going to be only a few, right? It's not that, so they want it in Discord. And what's funny is Discord in our area, maybe they're in the areas that of Russian natives or German areas, there's actually those Discords that the developers are actually pushing. I don't know, what I'm saying? So the separation of that, to leave the communication in this game is just insane, and go to Discord. This is not a Discord game. Now, I like the fact that all the alliances, and that's where I was like, why don't all the alliances just connected and enjoying the game? And, but then as I did get into an all alliance on server 538, it's the developer running it. So it was like, man, it didn't make sense. So the game may have a lot of clicks and a lot of buttons that, anyone can play this stuff, but it's very, very simple. And like I said, I'm not looking into playing this on this server. I don't need to. I am still, looks like they still have got me on the rank as the leader. So I just come in here and I will add people into that I believe need to be promoted. So I just promote everybody to R4. Doesn't matter. You show activity, get out there and build. It's not the way I look at it. Big deal. All these people are trying to overcomplicate it, the whole 9 yards. Let's just promote everybody. You know what I'm saying? Promote. Everybody build. Get out there. Learn the game. Learn the tricks. So there are players that I have said, if you don't do show power, you don't show. So we got 60. We have plenty of room for more. No need to kick anybody, even if they haven't been moving very fast. Give them a little thing. You don't got time. Why the heck would you sit and play this game, for hours and hours? Just doesn't make sense. As one guy on one server said, I said, dude, is, on the server I'm at, which I'm going to show you today, is he a developer? And he's like, no, he's just rich. A rich guy with tons and tons of time on his hand. So I'll check to see if any of these guys, like Yepper, one day ago he's on, I don't care because I actually haven't been. I just promote everybody have the ability to build, learn the game. That's the way I look at it. Learn the game, So that should, even though these guys are new and stuff. Oh yeah, let's get him up there. Why not? He's online. It's funny. I'm still waiting for them to impeach me. So there's an opportunity where, if you notice, you just click on the character. If you're not me, it'll actually give you the option to impeach. So I've actually already told them all you can impeach. If you're gonna play the game, play the game. So it's the way it is, and then that's all I do, and then we sign out of here. Okay, and we're gonna go to a different account today. So right, and that's where you do it. You can switch and link accounts, the whole 9 yards. But I'm gonna pause this. You guys don't see my email. Okay, now we're back on. Now you're gonna see the second character I actually started, and this is overnight. So I'm gonna show you the exact time, how long I play on this game, and what I do for this account now. So everything, you'll be able to see. My server on this one is 538. No, 5. I totally forget. You will see it soon. I have so many of them. They all just enter. 508. This one is 508. 538 is the server that I'm actually on with the developer that invited me into United Alliance Club and said, yeah, it's, but he acts like he's some rich guy, this and that. And no, come on. Just let's be a little wiser here. That's the only thing that kind of really discourages me wanting to quit this game. I'm a squeaky voice this morning, I guess, here and there. But so this is mainly what I do on this, and I was not paying attention. So we do not want to beat these rounds. We want to stay on these rounds. So that 18.2 mil is exactly what I earned it. It's exactly what I earned it, you guys. That's exactly what I earned at night. So come on, get my dragon already. Get my dragon. All right, then you just click the tower, punch the tower, and your guy pops up there. And I didn't even notice I had 2 guys up there, which is stupid to do. So we'll get rid of the 1 guy. I always just have 1 guy there. That's why he did do so much damage there after I even took the 1 guy off. So I always just keep the 1 guy on the tower. And so all my game time, all my play time, I will show you if I've actually ranked up pretty good on this server. So it's server 508. And so overnight, let's see if I've lost some positioning. I have a couple areas. So we're going to check out our skin power. See, we still got our castle on. Skin power, we have a castle in the frame, of course. You get a little skin power from that. So Alliance is 19 mil. So that's a big thing of just you don't have to, choose a big alliance, but, you do get special skin powers from some alliances. I don't know if it's a big difference once they're up. I haven't tested that out. Like if I jump to another top guy, or if I go to a really low guy, I don't know how that's calculated in there. I haven't, because to me, this game is not that complicated to figure out that no matter what I do in this game, no matter what stats I put in or what I do, I am not going to beat any of these guys. It wouldn't matter if I had all my skills filled out, everything like that. When they overpower you to that aspect. And that's why I say just play the game. You're not going to beat this guys and these guys and these guys. I mean, there's so many top ranks that, so, yeah, as in, no. Controlled, moderated, the whole 9 yards. so these guys pop and pull other people. So this allows them, if they get it far enough ahead, it allows them to monitor and keep control of the server. Because for those that know, there are some imagine some college developers and college gamers that are actually trying to just eliminate these servers. And give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I had to pause that really quick. My wife walked in. So there are things I'm going to show a lot of. So if you stay on this channel and stuff, I'll actually show my everyday life of what I do and why I can't put a lot of time into these games. But I do researches and stuff like that, especially when called upon to research a game that actually is getting a little obsessive with really taking advantage of individuals, which sucks because this game to me has actually a good thing going. If there are individuals that are at the top and aren't a developer, they are going to have to show me proof, that they do not, even if they came in late and maybe they do have a bunch of college kids got together or some type of, gaming kids got together just to run with this. But it's not one of those, it's not that interesting of a game to actually sink a lot of money into. To me, it's that one that's just really busy working and don't have time to get on their console, whatever, and they just jump on this, make it easier on their phone. So it's geared towards phone. Most of these top guys are actually typing. They're on the computer. They're actually playing this game on the computer. So I don't know what you're playing this game on. So I'd like to hear the comments on that of what you are playing it. Your server, your ranking, how much money you've sunk into this, which is shocking. I know exactly. I mean, if you guys asked me how much money I've spent on each server and each character, I could tell you. So this main character and stuff here is actually $22, but $2 of it was my cash, $20 of it was Google points. So like I said, the one thing I do spend on, and actually I do think is worth it if you just kind of play it and let the developers run it and go, go ahead. If you guys want to save us time by controlling the server the way you want to. I was thinking of getting that, but like I said, I am not going to sink any more money into this. So this is the only thing I bought. To me, it's kind of worth it and stuff. If I continue to be entertained, even though I wasn't, I say some days I'm not going to spend any money on the game. And then I'm like, I may just do this if I do keep researching this game and just keep seeing where this actually ends up. So another big thing is, the servers also, the developers were actually, so they said they would force returns. This is another thing with this thing is I could show you our leader here. Hey guys, hope you do this. MO is going down to the I can understand it's being an art dragoness. Okay, so this guy actually started. He was putting. I have actually things going. The leaders, all the leaders were actually putting 3 up on the dragoness constantly all the time. Then they, even as to when we just got it, they actually all had 3 or 2. And I had 4 right off the bat because I was right next to it, and I just dropped all, 2 of them because I left 2 because the leaders were there. And it seems it didn't bother them until suddenly everybody else was doing it. And now it's a rule that we can't because maybe they can't get on. So I know they're real persons. Some of those guys, they are spending money on this game. I have actually, said some things to them, but they still believe that all the top guys are actually just rich people, some of them. So I don't know how young, one guy said he's 39 and stuff. So, but in the morning, I usually don't play. And since I'm just doing this video and stuff, I kind of just click on, because I usually wait till later in the day to do a lot of this stuff. But we're going to go ahead and do this. So a big thing with your monsters and stuff, when you search your monsters, you're going to go ahead and just click on and search a bunch like this to get your monsters going, And then, you're going to actually do a rally really fast. And I just do something like this. And it's always your top guy. The way I like to do, go ahead and do a rally. And then I get my monsters going again. And you try to keep doing this until it does that. And then you just go ahead and try through it again with the top. And I'll show you why I do this. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so now, if everybody did this within your community, it'd be great. Because it would actually help you out, So... And usually it's the last one that I'll actually click on and go ahead and do. Okay. So, oh man, sometimes your phone does not cooperate. So I look at my castle. I kind of look at what monsters are around it and stuff. And then I just start my attacks. And that's my second powerful guy. So, and then I've got another character here, right? Another character here. And so we're going to just do all of our monster attacks while we're out there. We don't have to wait for it to go back to the castles. We're just going to go there. The reason why we do this, if you look into here, whoops, I did not want to do that. My auto rally is off. I have 16 more to do. So I'll click off this guy. I always leave one that's not rallying, and then I hit on. So you just saw I just collected. So I got to hurry up and get in there so I can show you what I do so your guy doesn't go back. Saves you time, you tent, and then you just attack again. Now, oh man, did I not tent him? Yes. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I'm confused here. I always usually do it with my top guy when I'm doing monster search, and I actually reversed the roles for some reason this morning. Maybe I'm not woken up. So I try to repeat myself of everything I'm doing so it actually just becomes a quick, I could jump in, jump off, and be done with this game. Okay, so to me, Titans are more rewarding, give you more stuff. You put on your auto rally, you allow that to collect pretty fast. And then with your monsters, when you're trying to I'm just trying to burn up action points for a bunch of other stuff. So you go ahead and just burn up your action points when you want. So the reason why I like a lot of lower guys out there is because I'm going to show you, if you check out your health, you know, I just fought two for 95%, so it barely burnt any of my health down. So I really got to get the monster. There must be not many people searching or doing anything with monsters. I need these out there. So every chance you get, you want to just keep searching. So I'm just waiting for the coins to be shown in the air. Like I said, sometimes I could go a little more. And then you click on your character to take you where it's at, and we're going to tent it, and then I'm going to show you its health. So see how 15% off of the higher ups. So you can fight two and barely hit down. So then I've got two right here, right? Tent, make sure you click the tent person, you know, because in the corner, it's showing you what your guys are doing. So, and then if you notice the tent, and you'll see I'll fight these two here, and it won't take much. And the only difference in rewards you get is just gold. Usually stones and everything are usually the same. You'll get a little bit less gold, which we already know where we're farming our gold, so you don't need to double up on it in mind. Like I said, that 18 mil is just while I was sleeping, 7 hours of sleep. You know, so see that one just popped up because I just searched it again. And so this will actually get your monster hunting done really quick. And you don't have to. Now I could sit there and depart all my guys if I want to and get them out there. Could do it the same way, you know, but this is if usually I don't have guys sitting in my castle. But I've been scouted quite a bit lately, so there has been a lot of people scouting me, so I like to keep at least some in the castle overnight instead of at the dragon nest. And that, you know, because if you get attacked at your castle and your guys aren't at your castle, and that's what they're hoping, you're at the dragon nest or whatever like that, collecting gold. Only time I get in the dragon nest and get into anything is I usually do one guy that has a good load, which I did last night, just to get gather task, and that's it. And I usually don't focus too much on it. You really don't have to focus on too much of this, you know. So it's not that, I mean, like I said, if the devs are on there just going hog wild crazy, you're not going to be able to. So that one's pretty high, so it's going to take down my health a little bit, but we will see what we're at. 68%. It's all good. So we got another low guy here. So this is how I do it. Burn my action points really quick. And then you look at the timers. Everything's got a timer on it too. So you got 6 hours and 30 minutes. So we still need to burn some more time. So that way when I get off of work today, I could actually go ahead and play the game for, that's usually when I play a little bit longer, you know, but the more you do, the quicker you do things, the more you can get rewarded on this stuff. So you get those monsters out there that are low. And like I said, if you're, I think I called a guild earlier. If every one of your alliance guys were doing this, it would be so much quicker. So it wasn't really that much faster to hit that, but there was there. So we're going to tent this one after this because my big guy's back. And go refresh from him and start maybe. No, we'll be good because now I will go to work and be back. My action points will be set up, and all I got to do is actually hurry up and search another rally that I can lead. Don't go 5. They're a lot harder to beat, and there's not much more reward on them the way I look at it. So just set a rally, burn some more points. So there's 9 hours it's going to take to get that replenished. So that's going to allow me to come, you know, when I come back on, it will be a perfect timing. So what do we do with our gold that we just earned all night, right? So we spent a little bit here on the upgrading our castle. We're going to go into the tavern, just hit here, go all the way across and buy. Now you're limited to only 2,000 of these a day. And I do burn as much coinage as I can. So I had like 30 mil last night and I could have easily kept it, but I burned it. I burned it every time I log off because you don't want it in your castle, because if, you know, the big guys come in that can hold a lot of gold and stuff, they can take quite a bit of gold. So depending on how much your troops hold and how many characters they attack with you is what. Everyone that has attacked me has failed. So far, I haven't been plundered in this game because they just kind of scout and then they think I don't got anybody in there. And those that don't scout actually try to just go ahead and beat me. And I usually will have 4 guys sitting in there at night because I'm not that big. I don't think it's that big a deal to finish a lot of stuff. It is that big a deal to not let people take advantage of you and your game, and those that actually are suckered into plundering and wasting hours and hours in plundering stuff. So I don't know why I did it that way. Still should have stayed in there. I didn't realize I had so many books. So that's what you want from the Titans. So that's the big bonus of going for the Titans and getting those rewards. Okay, so important to leave your auto rally on because that's what allows you to, right? So I had it off every time I log on and off. And you guys might have noticed that. Whoever has played before knows I didn't turn it on. And you could turn it on and off before you log off, so it resets. So it's 8 hours. So now everything I've got, I could go to work and then I could log off on this phone and put it on my gamer phone, and it'll actually just play all day, right? So I could go ahead and power up my guys, but I'll show you sometimes why I don't. I just wait. And like I said, I'm going to record every little minute that I play on this account just to help you guys out, for those to even show you that it does not take much. This game is not hard. Just, I mean, I think a monkey could play this game with all the way. It's just dot, 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 dot. Oh, claim, 709. So, man, I should have did all that first, right? Always donate everything you got. This is usually a pretty active alliance that, you know, but since a lot of the top guys have left and onto the other things, it's not as active, or that isn't usually all taken up. So I could get my thing there. We haven't been building much of anything lately, so you don't have to jump on it. There's really nothing going on. Okay, tons of messages. Oh boy, we got people that just want to be heard. So you could go in the kingdom and it's just going to be all blah, 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 blah. You know, but they still have spam. They have to say, you can see the game can keep me on. It just keeps, it didn't click all this stuff until you start clicking. So we're not going to keep clicking. So normally I like to stay on the assassin round. There are some rounds, like some of the orc rounds are actually extremely fast and earning, but it almost averages all the same. It's about the same speed and everything like that. So, But we're going to go ahead, right? We got some more coinage, like I told you before. So now we're not going to click anymore. Spend it all. Hit the 100 times. Come on. So I'll tell you why I don't upgrade usually until I get, and we'll see, I'll show you a promotion. So until I get enough cards to promote my guys, then I don't upgrade, because you want to upgrade the guys that actually get promoted and you're getting more cards, and then it might jump back and forth. We won't worry about that 5. So if you come in here, there's no red dots or anything, and of course it will actually put a red thing. Like I said, this game just will tell you everything that's taken place on it. So there'll be a red little notification on your little Spartan helmet down there, or whatever you want to call it, your Viking helmet. And so that means one of them's ready to promote. So I've got quite a bit of stuff out there. So am I already actually capped? Yep, I'm capped. Purchase limits is capped. So this is where now we go into the skill tree and see if I have enough. I don't have enough. So if someone comes and plunder me, they'll get 2.2 million if they're a decent player with level, which is pretty easy to get, which is no big deal because, man, I just play this round AFK. So that's it. I don't want to talk too much on this. I'm going to try to, I did go a little bit more than I usually do. So I'll just keep you guys posted on, like I said, every time I play, I will actually record this account to just show you that 400 mil of power. I have not done a lot, and it doesn't take much. And I'm just waiting for the devs to just wipe out this server and blame it on toxic players again, is the way I look at it. Like I said, it's a business. They need to control the thing. They need to encourage spending money. They need to make it act like it's difficult to do stuff. It's not. So there are things that the way they try to boot you off of this stage from being, AFP, which is away from phone. So for me, and like I said, if you just keep running with it and stuff, doing things, there will be nights where most of my nights I actually get it just play all night. Some nights I'll wake up and it'll actually be booted off and stuff like that and not played. But I still have earned a little bit of coin. But like I said, this is much better than plundering castles, searching for castles and plundering, and then you're making other guys mad and this and that, and then they want to retaliate, Enjoy the game, have fun, and if that's the part, if your whole alliance was at war and it was more fair and like there wasn't an overpowered rich guy, as we claim, with quotations right there. If there was an overpowered rich guy that's got tons of time on his hand that could just pop up at any time, hey, you're competing against people that are doing this as a job, not as an entertainment. So make sure you think of that. So play the game, don't let the game play you, but be out there. Keep screen tapping, because these screen tapping addictive games are going to be around for a while, and hopefully someday though people will start following suit that it's you could have fun, entertain yourself. Maybe monthly subscription they could start doing or something. Like I said, maybe if people just put in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but a lot of this is just quick money, quick in and out, and which is kind of bad, because kind of sucks, I should say, because some of these guys are pretty cool, Finally got this guy, which was one of my faves, and that's why I've got him up, but there are a lot of really cool guys in this real cool artwork. But no, I wouldn't care if you've got trillions of dollars. This is something that, just really think about that. You've got a lot better things to do and value your time than spending 12 hours on a game just to prove you could run a server because you got money. No, it's the developers playing the game, and just pay attention. Like I said, I definitely down the road will show you guys in my Discord and show their reactions to stuff, their things, their comments. For someone that I've barely played it, so I've been playing this game probably a little over 3 weeks now. I should have dated everything, the whole 9 yards, but you could go on servers and it's always just, we're just playing 2 weeks. We just built it, the server. How long's the server been open? No one ever knows because they don't give you times, but there's always a dev that says, about 2 weeks. They want you to encourage you, get on there, start playing, and try to really get sucked in to start spending some money to think you're going to catch some people. But this account itself is a little over 2 weeks old. My first account, like I said, was a little over 3 weeks old. So here we go. We will track and see, and then you could see how fast you can gain power just doing this. And you will not gain much more power for spending. I mean, it won't be enough to where it's going to make you a dominating factor, no matter how much money you spend in my book. These guys that are up here powered have been that powered for a long time. I think, let's see if she is still on here. We are going to go for my old guild leader, which got transferred, so give him a break. She's earned about 1 billion more power than since in the 3 weeks of what and maybe a little over 3 weeks. It seems like she's been at 4 billion for quite some, a little, it was like 4.5 bill for when I first got on. But like I said, I could check some of my old research, my old videos right off the bat. But just not too long ago, Greg was at 700,000. I think it was when he got transferred over leadership. He is now our alliance leader. Now he's got 1.2 bill. They allow that little jump, but you understand once you get up in those numbers, it's because as you look at it, right, most people are just looking at this first digit 1, okay, and then as you go up, you go, oh, well, this guy's only 2. I'll catch him. This guy's 3. I'll catch him. This guy's 5. That's only 4 away. I could get that. So that's why the power is so extensive, is they really want you just to pay attention to that first number. But really think, pay attention to that number. That puppy is a lot of power, a lot of gameplay, a lot of money spent, and no, thank you. No, there's not for me. If it's for you, go for it. Let me know. I mean, definitely, I would love to see someone start from scratch, sink all the money they can into a thing, and just run with it and see what they can. I would really see a rich individual that has all the time in their hands to just go hog wild and crazy on this game, which is bizarre, in my book, especially when they could just come in and just go, oh, So, anyways, there we have it. There's my thing for today. Too much time this morning, but hey, hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned and message me if you want to see any more content of things, learn something in the game, because like I said, I don't mind. You keep playing, it's cool. Get on there, play the game. There are tricks and stuff if you want to plunder castles. I have thought of a new way to just actually plunder castles and actually really quick. If you have multiple accounts that you can actually use, which a lot of people would be able to do, a rich guy, if he wanted to do something like this, it would be something that he could actually just do some more money and actually not even play the game. And, and then have multiple accounts that he's just every day are accruing coins and just doing what I'm doing and then just plundering them and just getting instant quick even more. But it kind of limits you to gold coins of how much you're spending. How much you can spend and what the gold coins go towards to giving you power. But you can get those skill points. Skill points will start giving you more and more power and stuff, and I get that. But yeah,